What's going on, YouTube? We are here with some more. It's D&D. Let's get back into it. And
baby metal.
I'm so glad you guys didn't fucking hear the last conversation.
No, seriously.
You didn't want to hear that.
No, you don't. I don't think we wanted to hear it.
Next.
Everybody's just like, I'm disturbed.
No, he's disturbed as fucking you.
So, I take off.
He's disturbed as fucking you.
I take off my armor and anything magical I have on me.
No.
And tie a rope around my ankle. First, I put my... Take some liquid, I drip it on my hand. My regular absorbed hand. Does anything happen to it?
Roll a saving throw.
14.
No.
So it doesn't affect my hand.
From what you can tell.
Drip it on top of my hand.
Nothing happens.
So it doesn't do anything.
You're thinking it's not affecting your hand. But your hand is clean and shiny.
Wait a minute, try to use,
Oh.
Sorry, you needed a bath.
You just have a dirty ass, bloody ass handprint going.
That just kind of drips. It all just kind of drips off the same way
I
the
go
oil
like
dripped
this.
off, remember?
I go like this because I pretty much
You see
have a
what I'm
lot
saying?
of fucking
Yeah, you guys getting any of the shit that I put out there? Subtly. Okay, never mind.
Okay.
Anyway.
And bad idea, I can't do that. Oh, yes, I can. What the fuck am I talking about? I go up to the edge of the hole. Okay, 3 or 4 of you hold on to this. If I stop tugging on the rope, you pull me the fuck back out.
I'm not doing it.
But what if you?
This is a giant tug of war. You're gonna pull my ass. Oh, I'm
No
not worried
Star
about
wraps the rope around his arm and throws the rest of the rope behind him, and he stands right at the fucking hole.
I'm sitting on the side. Go, Nosta, go.
Okay. Shit, it's like a thick liquid, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, so I need to pace myself swimming down to that thing.
And you need to be able to hold your breath.
Oh.
It's hard to maintain the bubble.
It'll maintain me through most of it. I can once I grab it, I can straight back up.
Go ahead.
It's
20.
boiling hot.
Commanded not to do this.
You're swimming.
Yes. Oh yeah.
Look at his chest.
Oh, this is gonna be fun. 38.
He's not a swimmer.
That's why I have a boat, motherfucker.
Yeah.
I get down.
You hit the water and you instantly sink to the bottom. As soon as you sink to the bottom, your legs and everything are stuck in some of the heaviest material that you've ever felt. It seems like the weight of 1,000 items weighing you down, just holding your feet down into the ground. But
Like, do I feel it on my body or just on my feet?
It's all the way up to about halfway
So
up your
it's
waist.
just the
and
feeling
then-
that I'm just cemented into fucking place.
Yeah, and you keep getting hit with this solid object, and the rest of this heavy material is swirling around you, and it's like pushing you in different directions.
I calm as much of the water as I can.
Roll percentile dice.
50.
You're able to calm a decent amount of the actual water around you, but none of the materials that's holding you down.
Can I see the solid object clearly?
It keeps touching you, but it's not touching you. You can feel it moving past you and almost through you, but you can't actually feel it.
Can I see it?
Yeah, you see what seems to be the hilt of a blade coming up towards you every once in a while.
Why do I have a feeling this is an artifact? make a quick knot inside the.
Those are the blade.
I grab the hilt when he comes back towards me.
It passes through your hand, and you feel it pass through your hand as well as see it.
Dragon Bone. How about you try?
I sit still for 5 to 10 seconds to wait for them to pull me out.
There's no tugging on the rope.
I will pull him out.
Millstop fucking rips the fucking thing out, starts fucking pulling him out.
He pulls it and the rope snaps.
Is this is
Cast water breathing. Cast water breathing.
I still have a bubble around my hip for a little bit here. I use all my known strength from the water ability to try to force the water to push me up and out.
You force the water to the top of the room, and the water literally seeps through the cracks in the top of the room and disappears above you. And you're literally cemented in place. With like a bunch of material, like
But I can breathe now.
iron. Yeah. There's no liquid left in the room.
Wow.
Everybody roll a saving throw.
Need a bath. So I'm sparkling clean right now.
Got 4s and 1s across the board.
fuck.
Everyone's fucking.
4, 4, 4, 1, and an 11. Not looking good, guys. Not looking good.
Bitch, I'm drowning. Well, I was drowning.
You guys all get splashed with a little bit of water. It's not very much, but you guys' faces and eyes are really clean.
My whole body's extremely clean. I'm like fucking sparkling.
Fuck yes.
I just went to the washing machine.
You pick up the rest of your weaponry and your bags and stuff. It was all left with the lock stuff because you set it down when you went to go climb in there. All naked. And you notice that you're missing an object that you've had for a long time and you don't know where it's at. There's an enchanted staff that you had that cast magic missile and you can't find it.
That one's gone.
It dissolved.
No, it was already gone. I erased it a while ago.
Really?
What? No? I don't remember that.
Of course you don't. You were climbing through a hole when it happened. Because the lock didn't make a good saving throw.
You dick.
And because you have a thief in your party. Except that you don't know for sure that that happened. All you know is it's missing. All you know is it's missing.
Oh, I wonder who could have taken it.
Oh, I wonder what happened to it. You don't know.
Sold.
Mystic fucking...
Saul, I'm in a hole.
I'm gonna tie a rope around my waist, hand it to this fucker right here, and I'm gonna fucking dive back into there and fucking pull his
there's
ass
Don't
out.
die. Please don't
He
die.
dives down into it like Scrooge McDuck.
Try to catch his
So I
face before it
grabbed him by the
smashes
feet.
against the rocks.
I grab him by the feet.
Levitate.
And he dives down like it's like he thinks he's gonna be able to dive into the volley of gold
Can I do like
coins at the bottom.
levitate? Please, I know
Yeah,
I can't see
And
it.
just like smashes his face like violently.
What?
And it takes like 6 feet worth of fall damage, so you take at least a d6 worth of damage.
Roll a d6.
3.
Oh!
Oh,
You just skipped down the side of the
18
wall.
damage.
Skids down the side of the wall and rolls to the bottom. It's like, hey, the lock. came to save you. Do you have any healing potions?
I came for the shadow.
Just eat the fucking healing leaf, dick.
Okay.
Okay. He's down here. I'm kind of cemented into place if you haven't noticed.
I'm gonna fucking use my earth adept skills. Rock.
It's a bunch of different materials. As you fill it, you realize that there's so many components in there, it's almost ridiculous trying to figure out what parts of the components are him and which part of the components are the material. It's really hard to tell what is what.
Can I heat them up to melting point?
Yeah, I wonder if it melts shit.
No, without hurting yourself.
Can I fly down?
I will cast a combination alchemy to infuse the stone into his legs.
Just about it.
So he has natural stone skin.
Says the DM.
Nothing.
But,
Master. I need
She
to
looks
You
over at her.
absorb Talzham's power. Grandmaster Earthbender. I get hit in the face with a rock.
That's not an
Can
award.
we?
Actually, yeah.
I'm sorry, I cannot control that. That was not me.
Your entire body is encased in a hard, metallic, stone, coarse, soft, liquid, solid that cannot be penetrated and you cannot breathe.
No.
No. Spell magic. Remove curse. What's going on here?
I'm being slowly suffocated.
What's going on here?
Thank
You rolled a 1, that's what's going on here.
Spell magic.
Can I take it away?
Can I command this shit to
Yeah,
stop?
time to.
A 13 and an 8.
So yeah, so it stops happening. Goes back to the way it was.
Alright, now, pillar in the middle, underneath both of them, just to freeze them the fuck up and out. Just
Earth and shit.
Well, how do you know this is a thing? Oh, there.
27 and a 17.
There you go.
I'm still stuck in it.
No,
Or did it just push me out?
it falls down under your feet and raises up and lifts both of you up onto a small pedestal in the center of the room.
I grabbed you in a strainer.
In the center of the room.
Leave that weapons meant for
Where?
Somewhere in this.
So stand on that pedestal.
you. Looks like he doesn't have to take his armor off unless he. Oh, he said it opened it up, didn't it?
Yeah, it's opened up enough that most people can just move through it.
Go stand on my pedestal real quick. 36 in the night.
Well, they haven't even gotten off the pedestal.
Oh, no. You're going along for another trip. I'm
No,
kidding.
I'm getting off the fucking pedestal. You get stuck down there.
So there's like a large gap in between you and anything. There's like a 6-foot drop below you, and then there's like a 4-foot gap in between you and the hole where you came from.
So I need to make a bridge for y'all. Oh, wait. no.
Well, like, it's 4 foot. I'm sitting there like, it's right up here. I'm not wearing armor. I'm not weighed down at all. I'll pull myself up.
You're able to get yourself out by climbing down and climbing up.
Yeah, we're...
Oh,
Well, while you guys are all doing this all kinds of crazy stuff, you want to make some food and drink over here? You know?
creates food and water.
Yeah.
I'll go over
Wait,
there.
let me see your water.
Take the pineapple.
Yeah,
Purify.
it's really good.
See all this shit that you left in there?
The fruit of
Yeah,
my
it's the good stuff.
I go over there, load a plate up, just go sit up against the wall with the plate on my stomach, just.
yellow tushy. Otherwise, no, it's pineapple.
No Star walks up to
I
the
have
wall,
water.
You guys know it's almost like
climbs up
spring
over the wall, climbs down into the hole, walks over the big ass fucking thing, looks at it for a minute, and he's like, "It's so pretty."
break. Thursday.
He starts poking it, and it falls over. Roll saving throw, because you didn't get off of it.
Don't touch the squirrel.
17.
So it falls and lands in the hole where the opening of the door is, and she rolls out into the room, the bigger room before this room with all the pictures, where they used to be. And Noah's not sitting there, and he's all, oops. But basically what happened is the entire structure was made up of so many different materials that they weren't bonding together properly. So basically every individual structure and piece of it, once it was dissolved with that liquid for a small amount of time, started bonding to itself, and it wasn't able to bond correctly to all the other materials around it, so it became fragile and just started breaking apart. So the copper separated from the silver, which separated from the gold, which separated from...
Fucking.
Well,
So it didn't dissolve it completely, though.
no.
It just melted it and fucking
Turned it back into its base materials.
Can I pull the water out of the cracks and push it back in?
What do you mean?
Because there's still a fucking sword
Well,
down there. That's a real sword.
it's all breaking apart now. It's not really enough real sword, but the rest of it's all breaking apart. You're able to literally take apart the rest of the metal piece by piece. It just breaks apart from itself.
So it was just all those sword. That was his vorpal sword, wasn't it?
No. No. There's still something down there.
So the hilt. So what happens if we go back down there?
Most of those already down there.
No, stop.
What?
I
Didn't
saw
mean to break it.
there was this hilt that kept passing through me. Can you see it?
Hold on, he starts poking it again. More and more stuff starts falling off. You get more chunks of different kinds of material, metal, iron, steel, gold.
Ghost does stop.
Looking for
Keep
something.
doing.
Just keeps poking. He's poking around for a while, and then a little part of a sword falls out of it. Looks like a handle of a sword, fairly large sword. And so I was like, yeah, there's definitely something down here. Can't touch it though. Doesn't work.
What about our paladin?
Ollie,
I don't want to touch it.
come here. Fuck with us.
Don't touch it.
Go down.
Don't touch it.
Climb on down.
Don't touch it.
Climb on down.
You know why I'm here.
You have to climb down before you can
I'm
touch it.
climbing down.
Okay.
Fuck, should
I'm
have.
gonna touch it.
So you climb down and
I
there's
don't
a
have
bunch
the
of metal and
intelligence
stuff along the way.
To figure out.
And as
what's
you're
going on.
walking, you step upon a piece
My
of
intelligence
copper
is
and
lower
it
than
burns
yours.
you for 6 points of
12.
damage.
She's a leader. So you have natural intuition.
I'm gonna touch this one.
Touch it.
I'm just
Pick it up.
In fact,
Just the piece of copper that was laying on the
tell me
ground.
to that. You whistled or some shit. There's no fucking code.
So yeah, you're walking and you burn yourself on a piece of copper
Screw
that's on
it.
the ground. And as you continue walking, you get over there and you see the blade sticking out of the ground. You're able to grab a hold of it and wiggle it free by breaking away the rest of the stuff around it. You're able to hold on to it directly. And you're basically holding a large broadsword.
Made out of cardboard.
That seems very light in your hand. It's very light. It's in a scabbard, a full sheath, and the sheath is made out of a reddish material that looks scaled.
Scale?
Yeah, it looks like there's scales on it. There's red scales on the sheath. The sword itself is made out of a material that only you identify right away, and the handle of it as well is made out of a scaled material, but the scales on the handle are multicolored. Probably got 7 colors in all. Diagonally. Fuck. What you doing?
Doodling.
Bothering me.
Well, I'm sorry.
This is all getting into it. Alright. D&D is done.
Random beatboxing.
The random D&D beatboxing is done. Every time I hear a car go by my house, it's just like Alright. So he's able to get a hold of his weapon. The weapon is known as Otsko's blade.
Ghost blade?
Otsko's blade. His own blade. It was the blade that was made out of the bone and the scales of himself when he was a dragon.
It's his fucking weapon.
It's a weapon made out of the carcass of himself when he was actually a dragon.
Alright. Quit being a noob. Like, come on. You quit being a noob.
Anyway.
I'm too stoned for that.
Don't.
I'm too stoned for that.
The DM, bro. Come on now. You know I can do anything a player can do. Anyway. Let us begin.
Let's just continue. So we began a while
Begin
ago.
continuing.
Yes.
Okay, so you have a fucking blade.
So now he has his own blade. With a blade made out of his own materials.
What's the damage?
He hasn't used it yet, you don't know. He doesn't know any properties of it
Let's
at
get
all.
him out of the hole. Grab some gold chunks on your way up.
I'll throw my grappling hook at him.
Do you see any electrium down there?
Wait, I have an electrium.
Wait, do you see any electric down there?
So, what?
He's gone.
You enchant it.
What would be in the end? I'm just wondering.
It's gonna be a while
Yeah,
before
well,
you
you
get that
that way.
chance. Till we get back to the boat.
Yeah.
Well, nice. There you go. Just a few chunks here and there, not very much. Very, very small amounts. Lots of gold, silver, copper. There's,
Sapphire.
steel, iron, bronze. There's pretty much everything you can imagine down there.
No. I don't trust it.
There's big, weird shaped chunks that look like they were swirling inside of a liquid form that froze in place.
What should we do?
Just a liquid form.
Detect evil and detect magic, detect trap.
I really can't detect anything on any of them.
Okay.
Can I slice at it?
It's pretty much all just solid chunks of metal ore. At this point, it's broken down, liquefied metal that is
Including
solidified
part of your
instantly.
vorpal sword.
No, the vocal sword's still in the tunnel.
Okay, well,
Never resolved up there.
so it's in liquid form. All this stuff is in liquid form.
Yes, sir.
Okay, well, I have empty vials.
Well, it was in liquid form. Now it's completely solidified.
Oh,
I
okay.
can heat it up.
But it looks still liquid. But
So
it's just like it's solidified so instantly that it was a bunch of swirling metals and stuff that were next to each other that solidified so instantly that it just looks like a mass of different colors.
Shit, so how do we get it? How much does it weigh?
It all breaks apart very easily. You pretty much separate any material from the other material pretty easily. It weighs a fairly decent amount though.
How about we use that new blade of yours and cut it up evenly between all of us?
Yeah, what's this?
It's too much for you guys to carry.
What about you? Even him?
He's already
It's
heavy.
too much to carry.
Why would I want to carry it anyway?
It's
It's
just
of no
monetary.
use to us.
It's monetary, that's it. The electrium is the only thing that's worthwhile.
Okay.
That's why Nostai yelled, is there any electrium?
So what did you restore to get the
Like I
electrium?
said, he found a little bit of electrium down there. He found a few pieces. He was able to collect about 2.5 pounds of electrium.
Sure. 2.5?
I have to.
Enough to make a small sword or a couple daggers.
That's pretty good still. You could carry
So
two
in
swords
other,
too, shit.
right there at the bottom, put a 2 pound, 2.5 LB as electrium. 2.5 pounds of
It takes
electrium.
2 days off before drinks for the day off.
And it's pure electrium. It's as pure as it can get. There's nothing inside of it that's false.
Because of the liquid that it was sitting in, literally it purifies it completely. Now, the liquid that you have in the vial is known as the liquid of absolute purification. Go ahead and write it down. And you have about an ounce of it. You okay over there, Dragonborn? Told you not to drink too much. You are? He is, yeah, I know he is. He's dying over there. You got a dead Dragonborn.
No.
Stand up for a little bit, man.
Yeah.
Get your-
And I think we're going to call that an episode.
Call that an episode.
Alright, guys. I hope you enjoyed that. If you did, like, share, and subscribe.
We finally got through a room. Give us some props.
We got through a room.
We got through a room, guys.
And as always, live very metal.
Metal.
Metal. Metal.